welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Nicole. I'm a blind mom to two amazing kids, Max, who's technically an adult at age 20, and Toad, who's 13. And I'm a dog mom to my guide dog Figaro and our pet standard poodle, Mocha. My husband Devin is genuinely my favorite person, and we've built our life together in Minnesota. I share quite a variety of things here, but they all come back to how I enjoy and do all the things other people do, but that I do them a little differently as a blind person and parent. Whether I'm organizing or cleaning, building furniture or repairing things in our home, or managing our home and common parenting responsibilities. Blindness is just one piece of who I am, and I'm happy to share with you how I do everything the sighted mom next door does, just a little differently as a blind mom. It's been warming up a little here in Minnesota. Nice days have been interspersed with really cold, cloudy, dreary days. So over the course of a couple of nice days, I did a spring cleanup of our front porch and added a few decorative pieces leaning into spring. This is our front porch. There's a single step from the sidewalk to the porch, and when you step up, you're immediately in front of the front door, which has a sidelight window to the left of it. Our house is a dark, moody purple color called Tulsa Twilight. People are always like, "Your house is purple?" Yeah, it's purple, and we were scared and a little hesitant at first about it, but we love it, and we love being known as the purple house in our neighborhood. Our front door is a burgundy color, and most of our trim is a grayish color. There are two large round posts at the front of the porch. Much of the porch, including the posts, has either siding or painted surfaces on the upper section, and the lower section is a stone area with a variety of stone colors in it. I started off by taking everything off the porch. Really just paper bags a neighbor had dropped off, 2 chairs, and our front doormat. We collect paper bags in our neighborhood and take them to the local food shelf. They're always so appreciative of any paper bags. I started with my spider web duster and focused on the corners especially, knowing that's where spiders tend to build their webs over the winter. Spider webs are one of the things I can't see at all, and I have a total mental aversion to accidentally sticking my hand into a spider web. So doing a solid swipe with this duster is important for me. No telling where it goes. You might notice I'm covered literally head to toe today. I'm wearing all UPF protective clothing, and I have sunscreen on my face and my neck because a few days earlier, on the first super nice day, I stayed outside all day working without any sun protection, and I got burnt. My blindness is caused by oculocutaneous albinism, which is a lack of melanin pigment in my skin, hair, and eyes. So I can't tan, and I burn very easily. I also have very sensitive skin and react to many sunscreens. So each year, I add a few pieces of UPF protective clothing. And while I use sunscreen, I often wear a full protective outfit when I'll be outside most of the day. After taking the spiderweb duster around all the corners and the 2 posts, I swept the floor. Our dryer vent vents to the side area of our porch. We hate it. The vent design in the house itself doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it's a ridiculously long run. But prior to us changing this area to a matching stone, the vent was surrounded by hardy board and it had rotted out due to all the moisture from the vent. It's not warm enough to pressure wash today, so I'm just sweeping the area with a broom for now, and we'll pressure wash things when we get a little further into spring and summer. I did a quick sweep of the rest of the porch, including where the stone walls meet the floor, because leaves often tend to collect under there. I can't really see what I'm sweeping, so my strategy is simply to sweep in lines and cover the entire space. Perhaps not my best choice of order, but I'm dusting the ceiling fan out here. First the side of the blades that face down, and then the tops of them. We hope to remove this fan and change out to a plain pot light style, and we would change all the other lights so that they all match one another. It doesn't seem very necessary to us to have a fan on our front porch in Minnesota, but I guess summers here have been getting hotter. Either way, the fan isn't in the best condition, and we're looking forward to a more clean, streamlined look there. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down. Next, I'm cleaning the front door and side light window with Dawn dish soap, warm water, and a cotton washcloth. There are areas I'm taking note of to repair or touch up during the summer months. Home ownership means always having a to-do list.
And I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me.
Next, I used some Barkeeper's Friend soft cleanser on the metal plates at the bottom of our front door and side light. I used a scrub brush from the Dollar Tree to really scrub those off and try to dislodge any stuck-on dirt. On the side light, I used a tiny crevice brush to try to clean the bottom corners, but I suspect some of that is actually caulking, not dirt. Here's where my plan goes a bit awry. We haven't turned on our outside water yet. We still have some freezing temperatures overnights, and we've had some really cold days too. So with no hose to rinse things down, I decided to fill my watering can and use it to rinse what I'd cleaned to the best of my ability for today. That goes okay on the door and side light, but not so much on the siding to the right of the front door, as you'll see. Next, I cleaned the siding to the right of the front door with my Dawn dish soap, water, and washcloth. I'd gotten this siding super dusty with that spiderweb dusting tool, so I used the washcloth to really wipe down the corners and each individual row of siding. Where things go wrong is I tried to rinse off the highest level of the siding, and I just didn't have full awareness of where the larger filling opening on the water can was. That water was cold.
That was not cool. Not cool.
It's funny to me because I'm chastising absolutely no one. It was entirely my fault, and there was no one around to hear me complain about how not cool it was dumping water over half my body. I went and got a fresh cloth with just clean water on it to rinse the very top areas of the siding, since my watering can didn't work. And then it was finally time for the fun stuff. Although I kept it pretty minimal. I put our chairs and doormat back on the porch and added a faux boxwood wreath and a tall, square black planter with a boxwood ball just in front of the sidelight window. Our doormat is simple natural coir and black, and it says welcome in bold letters. I didn't make much progress with the area by the vent, so I'll have to address that once I'm able to pull out the pressure washer. But the couple pops of green add a little bit of life to our front porch. For a small spring refresh, I'm pretty happy with it.